Happy Thursday. Hashtag my global family. Anyone else singing Greasy Fry Bread, greasy fry bread under their breath? I can't help but get caught up in the beat. Together, my family and I have been following along with bated breath for the Monday drop of Reservation Dogs. For us, we're watching it on a pirated password, Res style on Hulu. Thank you and shout out to my bestie. This complex and riveting counterstory. And you know, this coyote is a critical race, whiteness intersectional scholar. Counter storytelling is literally a methodological tool that our field uses in order to give passion, empathy, depth, and legitimacy to the lived experiences of people of color. What a counter story is, family, is it's telling what happens to us, right? Not the mainstream narrative, which is usually white, male, Protestant, American, especially within what we have access to via media, right? In American television, unless you're really going off of the mainstream media, you're not getting a counter story or an authentic representation of actual lived experiences, which is why this coyote is literally celebrating and jumping for joy every time I get to see a brand new episode. So this celebration of res life makes my heart sing. It makes my spirit happy. It literally feeds my soul, family. And you know my Gammy up there? She's tickled to no end. When my mama bear comes over, we share a meal. So it's literally a family tradition. We come together. She made enchiladas one time. We get takeout some other times. And we come together as an indigenous family to watch Res Dogs. Literally, you know, my partner and I can't wait. So poor mama bear has to catch up on the episodes when she comes by. But it's a great new family tradition. And these true portrayals of experiences are vital to humanizing all of us. It helps to create empathy and love between all of our families. Think about how important it is for our children, our families, and our communities to see images of ourselves in mainstream media. We need to see Indigenous people pretty much everywhere. Sociological studies have long linked media images to harmful and violent ideologies like racism, stereotyping, homophobia, othering. These complex problemizations that are seen in films and series like Reservation Dogs are problematizations and literally show different angles of the experience, right? It allows us not to see flat images, but we see human experience, the good, the bad, and the ugly, but it allows us to connect to it. We see something in ourselves there, and those of us who are not Indigenous, well, I am Indigenous, but those of our family around the world who are not Indigenous are still able to see an aspect of themselves. So join me today in celebrating Reservation Dogs. Thank you to the amazing creators, directors, actors, producers, and everyone who is part of making this groundbreaking, yes, I said groundbreaking, Indigenous masterpiece. Now we're going to talk to our ancestors, and literally, I want to celebrate how many times did I laugh and cry and literally feel that tingle. Do you guys remember that tingle where you see yourselves for that first time on TV? My partner is literally like bawling, you guys. He's like laughing so hard, he's almost crying. My mom has this grin on her face and she keeps pointing and talking about the aunties and sharing all these stories. And we're literally just breaking bread. Fry bread was literally something we ate when we're watching the show, family. I'm just saying, it's amazing. And we need to celebrate not only the show, but I'm going to extend this prayer, family, and I'm going to say all the Indigenous artists out there who are representing our peoples, thank you so much. This prayer is for you. Dear Gammy, it's your favorite trickster coyote grandchild. I'm here celebrating the show Reservation Dogs. I'm telling you, Gammy, you would have loved it. You would have been saying those darn kids were up to no good every other minute, probably. But you would have loved it. You would have made a big fuss. But I know you would have had a smile on your face the entire time. Gammy, send some of that courage that you role modeled for me as the first warrior image that I had in my life. You fought for us no matter who it was against, whether it be a principal, the powers that be, even the police. You would show down because you were the warrior of our family and you defended and protect us. Send that strength and that courage to our Indigenous warriors, our creatives, and all of the people who are supporting their work. Let our children see images that celebrate our lives in mainstream, and may they find joy and pride in their identities. Dear Papa, you were everything that was love and a role model in our lives. Send that love and thanksgiving for all of the hard work that they've done to make this show such a success. Thank you, Papa. Send us your blessings and may you rest in peace. And to my great-grandpa, Pablo Abeda, true revolutionary and Isleta Pueblo statesman. Dear sir, I'm asking, can you please keep the funding available for such shows? You always have it in with the powers that be, Papa. So send some financial support so that we can continue to see images like our people's on TV, in songs, and in every aspect as a celebration of our lives. Thank you all to our aunties, uncles, gammies, our adopted relatives, and those whom are blood. Those of you who have passed, please send us your blessings as we continue to be your warrior people in 2021. Family, it's windy out here, but I hope you had a wonderful day. May you find some joy when you check out Reservation Dogs. This coyote is off to cause trouble somewhere else. Have a good Thursday, family.